Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ainate Njoku. I'm a certified family life parent, preteen and teen coach. I help parents become intentional in their parenting journey, sharing daily tips from my expertise, my experience, books I've authored, and coaching sessions for you as a parent and your preteens and teens, helping them build, the social skills that they need to function in today's world. Outside of social media, I am a children and young person worker, so I mentor young children, and all that good stuff. So welcome today. I hope you've been enjoying the series. If you haven't watched part 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I think this is 5. Please do go watch it. Tell me what you think. I want to hear from you. I also want to learn from you. I'm sure there are lessons that you learned that I can take and also pass on to my children. So please go watch the other videos. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Like the video so that I know that is helpful to you. So we are shaped by a mixture of nature and nurture, by the things we inherit and the things we're taught. Some of the most powerful lessons we carry come from the people who raised us. Some of the most powerful lessons we carry come from people who raised us. And in this series, I'm sharing the lessons my parents taught me, the ones that stayed, the ones that I wrestled with, and the ones that I hope to pass on to my kids. So let me know if any of this resonates with you. And if you're open to it, I'd love to hear the lessons your parents passed down to you. If you share it with me on Instagram, Parenting United, I'm going to share it on my YouTube channel so all of us can watch and all of us can learn. So the fifth lesson that my parents taught to me that I'm passing on to my children is don't take what does not belong to you. And I also link it to contentment. I talked about it, I think, in the second lesson. But this one rings a bell because even as an adult, I can hear my mom's voice saying, I think that time I was even in Bereton, she said, don't take what does not belong to you. I mean, my mom is a nurse, so she goes out, early for work. And I used to join my auntie, drop us off at school. And then before she leaves the house, she say, don't take what does not belong to you. And I'm passing that lesson to my children. I have always done. I remember when we came here, when they go to nursery, and sometimes maybe a little girl in school gives them something and they bring it home, and I'm like, don't, return it, don't bring it home. I know that they were just children and they just want to share and play, and she was supposed to return it the next day. But because I didn't have so much knowledge, I didn't just want someone else's thing in my house. And then, how it is, for they say, oh, your daughter took my stuff. I didn't want any of that. So this was something that I hammered a lot of times. Do not take something that does not belong to you. Even if they give it to you, say thank you. I'm not supposed to take it home. Yes, it's important for us to remember that our voices becomes our children's inner convictions. So and I tell parents, don't stop talking, keep talking. Your children will hear your voice in times when they really need strength, in times when they really need empowerment and encouragement. Those things that you are talking to them about and you're speaking over them will be the convictions that they will need, when they're in distress, in times when they need that strength, so please don't stop talking. Speak positive about your children. And that's one lesson that I'm passing on to my children. Don't take what does not belong to you. Be contented with what you have. And I mean, to see that I was very serious about it, I made a journal for my children, because I say, when you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. And I wanted my children to have values, that they stand by. And one of them is, the first one is gratitude. And the second one is contentment. If you call them now, I started teaching these children these things when they were, I don't know how long, when we first came here, I think they were 3 and 2. Until today, if you ask them what their values are, they will tell you is contentment. I am contented with what I have. And it has guided me all my life, because I don't look at other people. I don't get jealous, when somebody else has something, and I'm going to make a video about that, about jealousy and how we can help preteens and teens, and what they can do to get out of that space. Jealousy is not a bad emotion. let me just say that here. But teach your children everything. Don't assume that they know. No. One of the simplest ways I teach my children, I say, you see something somebody likes, instead of downright being jealous of them, you go to them and say, I like your sneakers. It just takes you away. It just immediately just moves you from that place of bitterness or jealousy to a place of, oh, if you can like it, you can have it. So something like that. So I teach my children contentment, like I said, and that's how we've gone. Take your eyes off something that is not yours. Don't bring home something that is not yours. Don't steal. Don't lie. One of the affirmations that I was looking for the book, but I couldn't find it in here. These are my children's journal from when they were 3 or 4. One of the affirmations I couldn't find, I'm not sure is this one. One of the things that was inside there is, I tell the truth always. So they've started saying that since when they were 3. Tell me why they will do that 80% of the time. Even if I know that in teenagehood, they might want to tell a lie, but that affirmation that they used to say to themselves will stick, and it will be somewhat difficult for them to always tell you a lie. So that's the lesson for number 5. Be contented with what you have. Don't take what does not belong to you. I don't have that struggle because right from when I was young, it was imputed in me like a system. I don't take something that does not belong to me. I don't lust for something that does not belong to me or that I don't have. So that's one lesson that I'm passing on to my children. And like I said in the other video, they've already showed me that lesson. But will I stop talking about it? No. Somebody's going to have a much bigger house than you are. Somebody's going to have a better car than you are. Somebody's going to be more beautiful than you are. But that does not take your own beauty from you. You are still very beautiful. You are the most beautiful person in the world. If you tell yourself that, and if I can say so for myself. So these are the things that we should imbibe in our children. Don't take what does not belong to you, and be contented with what you have. Like, share, drop me a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for being here.